I'm really disappointed in the Bladerunner. The device that opens up that little collar to allow the T-shank to go in, it's not working. In the past, I took it apart and just removed all the sawdust and was able to fix it, but now I took it all apart, and when I turn the collar, the T-shank will operate properly, or go in and connect and lock in place. But when I reassemble it, it won't work. And I think what's happening is there's a part on the collar that's fractured, and this particular mechanism doesn't twist it hard enough or far enough to open up the collar to allow the T-shank to go in. So what I'm going to do is disassemble it and then put the blade in, and then reassemble it with the blade, and because I can't operate it or add the blade by using this mechanism. There's 4 Phillips screws here to remove the plastic. Then to remove the motor assembly, it requires a Allen wrench here, and the 2 kind of hard to get it back here. And then that will remove the motor, and I can put the blade in, and we'll see what happens. It really helps to have a magnetic screwdriver for these long This is the bad boy here. It's hard to get a close-up, but this is turning, and when I separate this, actually by turning it by hand, the T-shank will go in and secure or lock in place. But when I just use this mechanism, right here, there's 2 pieces of metal, and it's all jagged where something is broken off. So something is broken right here. Something is broken right here. And I think that's why it's not working. Like I said, when I take this apart and I operate it manually, it'll open up and the T-shank will go in. But when I put it back all together, it doesn't work. So we'll see if I can get the blade in and pop it back in with the assembly without using this device. I dropped my little Allen wrench socket on the floor somewhere and it disappeared. So I'm having to use a regular Allen wrench instead of a driver. The socket is black, the floor is white, and it's invisible somewhere. It's not supposed to happen. Whatever blade I put in here, I better make sure it's one I'm going to use a lot. This has a little rubber gasket to reduce vibration. Well, 3 more to go. There's also one little Phillips head that we can take off. Whenever you take off a Phillips head or anything, make sure you put it back on if you can. The hardest place to lose something is right where it was supposed to be. Yeah, that happens, but get on there. Now let me show you what's going on. This moves this, and when I do it by hand, upside down or any angle, I can put the T-shank in there and it'll work. But when I reassemble it and put that on there and put it right back side up, it doesn't go in. Let's put a light on here. Okay. You see how that slot lines up? There's a T-shank. And there's a T-shank. It's locked in place. But when it's done with the spring and this little cam, it doesn't work. And I think because there's a part in there that's broken and it doesn't catch right when it's done with the other part. Well, let's see if we can make this bad boy work. I'll get back to you. Okay, the 4 Allen head nuts are in. I missed my driver. This was kind of long, took a long time. But you can't tighten these too much. You've got to make sure they're really tight. Try to make sure you put the rubber gaskets back in so they reduce the vibration. They don't come out. So now we'll put it back together with the 4 Phillip head, and look here, we got a blade. And I put it in right side up. Oh, that's wonderful. Good old magnetism. Okay. Safety glasses. Well, she's working now. Go for wood.